lot of males out there,
That's true.
but there are few gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be a gentleman, this is something that you need to listen to today, and
Mm-hmm.
and tune in and take notes if you can. So, if you want to be a gentleman, um, to begin with, you need to dress well.
Yeah.
And by dressing well, you need to know your body type, which is what we talked about last week. Maybe you can look at the styrofoam page and listen in and see, okay, which one is my body type and how do I dress for my body type.
Mm-hmm.
And so once you know your body type, the next thing is to do is to dress things that are appropriate to the occasion, right? As a gentleman, you're going to a party or you're going to a meeting or wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, make sure that you dress things that are appropriate to an occasion. If it's a place where people are dressed in a casual way, you dress in a casual way. It's a place where people are dressed in suits, you just dress according to the occasion.
I think it's
And
also always good to just ask Kaurukui under the event or
yeah,
dress code than assuming that because I said come to a party, you need to come just like you're going for, I don't know, a princess ball or something. So
yeah,
asking dress code could also be another thing
yeah,
before you go.
yeah, that's another thing. And also dress for your size, dress for your size. You don't have to dress, like you borrowed your clothes. A gentleman
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
always wears something which is a perfect fit. That's a gentleman. And the wristwatch, a gentleman always wears a wristwatch. He's always
Mm-hmm.
wearing a nice, wristwatch, whether expensive or anything, just anything according to your, the size of your pocket, but always wear a wristwatch. And a gentleman, always smells good, you know, according to your pocket again, your cologne, according to your, your pocket or your body spray or your roll-on according to your pocket, but always, smell good, look good, and and your hygiene just on point. So that's what happens when you're a gentleman. You put extra effort when it comes to how you look, and yeah, that's in terms of dressing. I think that's what it is mainly about. It's about dressing appropriately, looking good, being clean, and yeah, that's good. And then as a gentleman, then the main point is now the behavior, behavior. Because I mean, if you're looking good, you're looking smart, but your behavior is otherwise, it's going south, and the way you're dressed is going the other way, then you're not gonna be a gentleman. So to be a gentleman, you've got to be a man of in terms of a man who respects people. You respect yourself and you respect other people. I'm gonna give an example about school kids, what I've experienced as I go to different schools. So this is just a picture. I'm gonna just a little picture to for people to understand more about what a gentleman really is. So you go to a school and you're lost, and maybe you're looking for the principal's office, or maybe you're looking for or maybe you're just looking for some office, and you bump into a kid, a 13-year-old, and they say to you, "Hi, ma'am, how are you doing? You seem to be lost. Can I help you?" And then you say, "Yes, I'm looking for the principal's office. Where is it?" They say, "Okay, I can help you. Let me direct you. As a matter of fact, let me take you there." They walk you to the office, and they say, "This is the principal's office."
Mm.
And then another scenario in a different school, you get there, they look at you,
You can't even talk to them.
you can't even talk to them.
Exactly.
They're
Yeah.
looking at you in a weird way.
Mm.
You can't even talk to them. And then you go to them and then you greet them, and they just look at you weirdly. And then you say you're looking for the principal's office, and
Mm.
they're like, "Oh, do that actually?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
They are
"Code,
school kids like that. It's crazy.
do that actually?" Like, okay. And then eventually they direct you, they give you the directions, and then as you're walking, they look at you like, I'm a kabatari. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Those are two different people. And so if you want to be a gentleman, then maybe you need to work on your,
Manners.
on your manners, really, and your manners. And wakaona uchiti anzi pangobiwa pese pabiwa ndonotaga kufungirwa. And
Yeah.
then that's a sign you really need to work on your behavior and also on your dressing, you know. And also, the guys out there, maybe you're tired of another sentence here, who have been heartbreaking you year after year, year after year. Maybe you need to change your manners and and the way you dress, and that will open you up to a whole new world, a whole new people. And maybe you could date somebody who's, somebody who's not gonna heartbreak you as fast as the other people because of the way you present yourself. So in terms of manners, that was just an example so people can understand more about, a gentleman behavior. And since it's Youth Day, parents out there, I think maybe schools should do something about teaching people and kids how to be, to be gentlemen, because it starts with schools, and some schools are really doing well, and I hope more schools are going to start to do the same thing and to raise my gentle my gentlemen. Behavior of a gentleman is the manner of speech, how they greet people, how they talk to people. They talk to people, with respect. And how do they walk? They walk in a dignity, they have that kind of like a dignified walk, and they tend in terms of also as a gentleman, they good at timekeeping. They respect time, their time and other people's time. And if you want to become a gentleman, then you have to respect your time and other people's time. And gentlemen, you were talking about nyaya kurwa ma fights, and ma gentlemen ite zvema fights. They don't havaonekwi vari parodhi, vari kurwa vachiita mafights. No, magentlemen adaro. And the gentlemen at the same time havaonekwi on social media vachiita mafights. Uri busy kutukana nemunhu hautombomuziva uri kutukana vanhu. No, it's considered vulgar behavior for people vane vanoda kuva magentlemen.
Murume anenge ada kunge ari pasocial media achitukana nevanhu andangoya kubasa. Like, I could never date a man who argues with people on social media. Like, don't you have other things?
But they're there.
Go to work, find some money, because why are you arguing with it's both men that are not working that are arguing on social media. It's crazy.
Yeah, but not just men that are not working, but being a gentleman, it's like going to the gym. You train yourself bit by bit, bit by bit. It doesn't happen overnight. And some people are raised differently, and some people, it's not their fault. But you know what? You can change your life and become a gentleman. And so stop fighting on social media, stop fighting on my road, and become, more of a gentleman, And also, like, it's also vulgar to show off. A gentleman doesn't show off. They are humble people, and they don't show off, whether in person, muma streets, kumabasa, or on social media. Tenga my boxer shorts, uptura picture, this is what I've done.
Who does that?
Showing off, that's a vulgar behavior for somebody who's a gentleman,
I think it's also broke behavior.
It's a what?
It's a broke behavior. I think people with money don't do that. Once you start posting your clothes
that's
as a
the
man.
thing. As I was studying this, I discovered that being classy, it really has nothing to do with how broke or how rich you are. Because some of these people who are throwing this shady and vulgar behavior, actually some of them are rich people, and they're just showing off, and it's a vulgar behavior. And it's not if you see, just because you're rich, it doesn't mean that you've got style. You've got style and you're a gentleman. There's no faking it. It's not a fake it till you make it type of thing. If you want to be a gentleman, you bit by bit. It's like kurima. Summer seeds, your sakura until wazokoa, and wakoa, you maintain that. So it's stage by stage. So if you want to be a gentleman, then it's stage by stage. And just because somebody's rich doesn't mean that they're gentlemen. They need to learn if they want to become a gentleman. So in other words, what I'm saying is how to dress like a gentleman and how to behave like a gentleman. What it means is you need to know the right size, your body type, dress for your body type, look good, smell good, be clean, but your behavior has to go hand in hand, with looking good. And that's what I can say about being a gentleman. And all in all is, above all, you have to weigh humility, because if you look good, you dress well, and you don't have humility, then maybe something is lacking. So always, it's a total package when it comes to being a gentleman. And I hope somebody has learned, and they're going to change, and if they're already a gentleman, they're going to continue in that path. So
Absolutely lovely. You were speaking on giveaways. Maybe before we go, and your number as well.
all right, my Facebook page, it's Petreace Designs or Petreace Muzerengwa on Facebook, and on Instagram, and on TikTok for those young ones, and also on LinkedIn. And then my number is 071 339 6316. 071 339 6316. Yeah, if you think your body's in oval shape and you want to change your, you want to look good and dress for your body type and your struggle, because I know people with that kind of shape, the struggle. But yeah, get in touch and let's see who's going to win, and we'll help them to find the perfect clothing for their body type.
Thank you so much, Petreace. It was quite an edifying session there. I do hope that